are entered and looking for that money.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yep, 2 players. I mean, Denti's been around for forever. Mage, of course, you know.
Newcomer.
Yeah, the hit the Super Saiyan level after getting out of the California hyperbolic time chamber. So definitely looking to make some names there. Be really interesting to see how both these players do against some of the higher named people that are coming in from out of state.
And of course, he's done a lot out of state. I mean, he's beaten AC over in California, among others. And DVD's shown us that he can handle himself here as well. He's made grand finals a couple times.
Yeah.
Denti, of course, no stranger to that stage, although that was a while ago.
That was a while ago, yeah.
He's played really good lately.
Yeah. Being able to come back with like a fresh mindset is super, super good. Without all the pressures of having to win to eat, makes it so that you can play with a much clearer mind.
Well, MageOfSymphonia starting off a bit stronger than Denti, although that's to be expected. Rosalina has the advantage at the lower percents.
The
but
upper strings level, yeah.
Once you get to those higher percents, Cloud is a little bit higher on the potential to kill, especially if Denti keeps getting rid of Luma the way that he has.
Yeah, it leaves Rosalina in really awkward positions like this, where she's just like recovering from off stage, trying to get back to the ledge. And you don't, I was about to say you don't always see the Cloud throw the side B super early, because it can be sometimes hard to find it, but that time Denti dropping it in just the right spot.
Denti also definitely one of those sort of players that doesn't necessarily hold on to his limit.
Yeah, definitely not shy in throwing the blue away for sure.
Likes to use it, likes to see it happen.
Yeah, I mean, if you can make it a hit, that's the important thing. I feel like that's one of the reasons why Clouds like to hold on to limit, more so in like the current meta, is because if you do miss with it, then you put yourself in a really, really bad and awkward position.
And not only that, you do get those stat boosts from having limit.
Yeah, honestly, not even looking to hit with limit, just running around as Cloud with even faster airspeed and ground speed is a very, very strong thing.
Really nice low recovery. I want to go back and touch on that limit thing again, because the big reason that Tweak holds on to his limit very long is because he generally likes to use it to recover when he's off stage, especially against a character like Rosalina.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that is like Cloud's big, his Achilles heel, as it is, as it were. The fact that you can just like throw him off stage and you can just randomly die. If you have limit on, the likelihood of that happening is significantly lower, basically null. Yeah. Unless like you're put in a really, really awful spot here, put in like easier timing on your up really hard.
Denti doing a super good job of disposing of Luma, and once again, see that up B, the climb hazard going to come out, and that time he actually was fortunate enough to get the damage off on it as well.
Right, yeah, it is actually like, it's not a small amount of damage you're getting both the hits of the climb hazard like that. And, being able to recover as well.
It may not be cross slash, it may not be neutral B, but it is still a limit Cloud move.
Yep, and at this point in time, Mage is definitely within kill percents, and actually living, okay.
Denti's not going to regret that though, because he still has half of his limit, got rid of Luma, but...
Yeah, put Mage in an awful spot afterwards, so he just had to... And put him into a percent range where he can just, lift the sword up and make the Rosalina go away.
I mean, Cloud's limit moves are just so dangerous against Rosalina, but it's also so dangerous to not have limit, because we saw what happened when Denti was off stage without limit. He got a little bit killed.
Yeah, it's an interesting dichotomy for Cloud, like deciding how they want to use the limit, because even if Mage had just like ran in and shield whenever Denti threw that limit blade beam, it still would have killed Luma. That is one of the nice parts about limit blade beam. But then, as you said, it puts a small vulnerability in that you can just if you screw up, you might just fall off stage and die.
Yeah. So game 2, Town City. And Denti trying to bring this quick start from Mage back into his hands. We saw a similar situation in game 1, but now it's going to be a little bit harder for him to escape those zones because he's on Town City.
Yeah, high platforms are going to give him a place to land on, but I feel like landing from the platforms might be a little hard. So far, MageOfSymphonia doing an excellent job controlling that ground space, not letting Denti get a good footing. Cool.
Denti taking advantage of the lack of platforms.
Oh, nice bait from Denti. Painting the ledge trump setup.
He's really reading Mage's on-stage movements a lot, but it's Mage's off-stage stuff that when he's coming back, it's a little bit harder for Denti, it seems. Taking care of Luma once again. Denti really showing that he knows what he's doing. Mage has spent most of this game without Luma rather than with.
Right. And once again, get into that first sense where like a really heavy Cloud move will kill at this percent. Has to be a little bit careful.
Not even particularly too heavy. A backer at the ledge might kill on Town and City.
Yeah. Rosalina, not the heaviest of characters. Denti rocking a nice solid 110 rage.
a little bit dangerous there to stick on that platform at that time, but gonna work out for him.
Ooh. Wow,
Still
barely surviving
living.
the rising neutral air. Gonna charge the limit to make sure you can recover safely.
Really like that decision, and it ends up working out with that downer.
Yeah, actually just beating the nair clean.
And again, it just goes to show how valuable it is to just be able to recover that easily with Cloud.
Yeah, I mean, that's the name of the game. If you can the name of the game is taking your opponent's stocks away. If you can hold on to yours for longer.
Oof. Best offense is a good defense.
Oh.
Something like that. I don't know who made that quote. Oh wait, was it the other way
I think
around?
it's, yeah, best defense is good offense.
No, I don't think that's right.
Am I going crazy?
I think it's best offense is a good defense. I'll get into what I associate with it later, but right now I'm associating Denti with taking down Luma, which he has done again.
Limit once again on deck. Percents are even, but I mean, as we've seen throughout this set, Rosalina, and in this set in particular, Mage is tending to die much earlier percents than Denti is. Oh, ouch,
not to mention Luma.
Yeah, Luma has been just like getting mercilessly shredded.
I mean, Denti definitely not a stranger to the Rosalina matchup. Definitely knows kind of how to spy out those movements. I mean, back when Iggy was still playing, and shoutouts to Iggy, who's just announced his retirement.
Right, yeah.
But back when Iggy was playing, Denti played against him often, Iggy was a Rosalina player back before Bayonetta happened, so...
That's very seasoned Rosalina.
Okay, gonna have to burn the limit to recover. But at least he's gonna get back on stage!
Okay, not getting the double. Not getting the setup. The serve and spike.
Luma's gone.
Yep.
And he got a really good kill on Luma there, because that's an extra 3 seconds that Mage did not have Luma.
Yeah, since he died. Got knocked off stage so high.
Okay, charging limit, and that should get him just about a full bar.
Yeah, if Denti is in a really good position now. Luma is back, but limit is here. I mean, the safe side B, neutral B will... Oh, doesn't actually kill Luma, though.
Yeah,
Mage is pretty far on stage.
Yeah. Not close enough to the ledge. Now Denti's going to have to find a way to probably take this stock without limit, which means probably back air.
Probably back air, up air. I mean, at these percents, lots of different things could potentially do it. Up smash and the platform will absolutely do it, but Denti not able to find it so far. Mage can be looking for the...
That's not going to do it.
Yep.
Oh, not going to do it for Denti. It will do it for MageOfSymphonia.
Yeah, good down tilt. Pretty good reaction to like the jump in. There are lots of different ways that Mage could have gone about trying to cover that there. Like you'll see a lot of Rosalinas in those positions where they'll jump off stage to try and set up the downer to completely like goaltend the ledge. And if he had done that, if he had been setting up for that, Denti may have been able to jump over it. But instead, just sitting back and then reacting to the jump, not committing to anything.
Well, we see it often from Mage. He really likes to edge guard with that tilt. So, Game 3, it's on Battlefield. And it's, I mean, both of these characters like the stage, but I think Cloud definitely has the advantage here just because of the sheer advantage that he gets by having MageOfSymphonia above him as opposed to the other way around. Yeah,
I mean, Rosalina up air, no slot whatsoever, but Cloud up air is a bit more, makes itself known a bit more often than Rosalina up air, especially in this matchup, I think, in particular. And, yeah, a lot of problems... Ouch.
Ooh!
A lot of problems that Denti had in the last game was, like, getting down from the platforms. And these platforms, much lower, much, there are many more different ways he can go about trying to get to the ground, so I feel like that won't be as much of a problem. Yeah, pressure.
Yeah, Denti's having a problem getting back away from the ledge and now stuck on the platform. Can't stay there for too long. Yeah, he had to know that Luma was low on health after how many times he hit him.
Oh, yeah. Lots of little flips. Luma out of the picture, but Mage still in control.
Yeah, definitely in control. Keeping Denti juggled even without his Luma, and that is big for MageOfSymphonia.
Oh, yeah. Not only like putting on damage, but also not taking any damage in that meantime whenever Luma is gone. Super close.
So he must have hit Luma.
Yeah, he hit Luma there. Not Rosalina, unfortunately, which I'm sure is what he was going for. Oh, the most delayed double hit up smash ever.
Since there's no Shy Guys to hit here, that was just the fact that Luma takes a bit of time to charge up.
Sometimes, yeah.
Luma is active.
Very active, indeed.
That puts Mage in a very good position for this game.
Right. Not only is, the stock lead, now he's going to be able to contend with Denti whenever he doesn't have limit. It's going to be difficult for Denti to get the time to charge limit with how much Mage is going to be able to play in his face.
I really like, one thing that I like that Mage is doing, which is very subtle, is that when Denti has been waiting for him to call Luma back, and do an attack on the way there. Denti's just been shielding, and MageOfSymphonia has been taking advantage of that by not doing that, and instead just letting Denti waste time and not charge limit.
Yep, which can be pretty crucial. Every second counts, and Mage finding that super deep, as we said before, the goaltending down air. As it were, jumping off stage and just covering everything with that. Not anything a Cloud Limit can do about that.
Yeah.
You just have to be not in that situation.
I mean, good stuff to both players,
Yep.
but Denti was kind of short on stage counter picks, and especially with how good, well, Rosalina, yes, but Mage in particular is good at controlling the air, and I think Denti had a really hard time getting down because of the platforms.
Yeah, he definitely. I would have expected in that match for him to be able to like drift to the top platform and use that as sort of like a safe base to try and like move around from there. But a lot of times he was just going like straight from the side platforms or like trying to slip past the side platforms into the middle or around that area, and yeah, Mage